You're watching ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do our review for The Flash. Now, let me start off by saying this is just another good episode. I mean, I sound like a broken record. It's getting to the point now where I'm almost looking for reasons to criticize the show, but honestly, I can't. I'm just having too much fun. This episode was just another one that really got me amped up, especially when they throw in the commercials for the Arrow versus Flash and all that. But that's for another day. Let's talk about this episode. So Barry encounters another metahuman. Now this one is about a guy who climbed an electrical tower and during the events of the particle explosion obviously became a metahuman who drains the power source or the energy or the electricity, I should say, from other people. So this I thought was a pretty cool concept because now here's another challenge that Barry has to face. How does he deal without having his powers? And how does he, conduct himself? What does he do mentally? And I thought it was a good challenge for the character. Within that, we see how Dr. Wells is just becoming more and more of a mysterious man. We have a good idea that he's being malicious. We have a good idea that he's not a great person. Yet he'll put anything on the line to protect Barry. It's a very confusing element. And furthermore, we see that he has some connection to the future, and we feel very strongly that he could be the man in the yellow suit. I don't know, man. This guy's got me. I mean, I get in my gut feeling that he's not a good person and that for the most part, he's going to hurt Barry. And maybe he is. When I saw that scene at the end when he took the blood sample from Blackout and he said, I want to know how you took the Flash's power. So that's another thing that kind of tips me in the scale of, well, maybe he's not the man in the yellow suit, because why would he need Barry's power, or why would he feel the need to know how to gain or extract Barry's power? So the interesting thing too was, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I just finished watching The Arrow, or rather I should say I just finished binge watching the first 3 seasons, well, season 1, 2, and then the first few episodes in season 3. Wasn't the clock villain a villain in Arrow? I felt like he was, but I could be wrong. But it's interesting nonetheless because I think he's from there, and when I saw him, I'm like, well, that's cool. Isn't he from Arrow and now he's in The Flash? But I could be wrong. For some reason, I just get this feeling that he was from Arrow. But anyway, he played a compelling role in this episode as well, because now you have the police station being held hostage, Iris is in trouble, Joe's in trouble, and the Flash is nowhere to be seen. And Barry, the other thing I like about this episode is that it really gives you an idea that Barry can be brave and is a brave person without his Flash powers. When he approached Farouk and told him and tried to help him, but obviously Blackout didn't want to hear it and knocked Barry out. And then Barry furthermore showed that he can even be the kind of person to make sacrifices. He had no idea whether that power surge would give him his powers back or not. And he took the chance anyway. And obviously Caitlin was very, very reluctant to do it because of what happened to her boyfriend. But she showed confidence in him. She showed even confidence in herself. And I kind of like the Caitlin character. I mean, we kind of see her and Barry over time have become really close. And you can see now from the first episode to now that she's really grown fond of Barry. And I kind of like that. Now, the most compelling part of this episode, once again, goes back to Dr. Wells. When he released Barry's childhood bully, at first I was like, yeah, that might be a good move. Maybe him and Barry can become friends or whatever. And then later on, when Barry and Dr. Wells had the exchange as to why Dr. Wells did what he did, you could see that they both had very, very different reasoning. Dr. Wells' reasoning did make sense, but I understand where Barry's coming from. There's no need for people to die. But at the same time, and at that point, I thought to myself, well, now he's starting to show his true colors. Barry's starting to doubt him. Maybe there will be a conflict there, only for the show to flip it on us and show Dr. Wells put himself in a position to sacrifice himself for the well-being of his team. It's just good writing. And finally, the special effects. when Barry got his powers back and he gained that confidence back, man, you can just tell he was supercharged. And I thought it was so cool the way he was sliding left, sliding right. Man, those scenes when he's the Flash just make me so fired up. I love seeing him utilize his powers, and I love seeing him get into conflict, even with himself. And while he's not like the Arrow, he's not big, he's not brolic, he's got this power and this way of really getting himself revved up. And it's just exciting to watch. You know, when you see him get like that, you can feel what he's feeling. And that is such a testament to Grant Gustin playing this role. And it's a shame that DC is not putting this guy in the movie version of Flash. Overall, it was a good episode. And not to ignore what took place at the cop precinct, I gotta be honest with you, when Barry finally got back there and he's looking around for Joe and Iris, for a second there, I thought Iris was a goner. I thought he was gonna turn around and see Joe crying because Iris had died. But it was nice to see that, and I don't even like Iris, to be honest with you, but it was nice to see that when he turned around, Iris was there with her father. Everybody came out of this okay. And obviously, you know, it goes to show that the city cannot always depend on the Flash, and at times they will have to make do without him. So far, this has been a wonderful show. I'm looking forward to the Arrow and Flash crossover. I am caught up with the Arrow, so I will be reviewing the Arrow going forward, including these 2 crossover episodes coming up, and it's going to be very, very exciting. So, but the Flash, man, I'm sold on the show. I'm really enjoying it. Good story, good action, and some good drama at times, and sometimes some even very emotional moments. It really doesn't get any better than this for me for TV. It's just great. So, but anyway, guys, that's it for this review. This is Rob signing off for ETN, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching ETN. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the Nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit ETN's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.